This is the emptiest place in the universe, right here, between the nucleus of an atom and its electron. If the nucleus were the size of a pea, the electron would be orbiting a mile away, and in between, nothing, just space, except nothing is not nothing, and space is not empty. My name is King. About a week ago, I released a documentary about the hidden structure of reality. This is what I got wrong. For a century, we told ourselves a tidy story. Physics said the universe is made of particles. Particles are little billiard balls. They exist in definite places. We just cannot always see them. But the math never matched the story. The billiard balls kept vanishing, appearing in two places at once, communicating faster than light. And then, in the 1970s, John Wheeler asked a question so dangerous it took physicists 4 decades to admit it was not rhetorical. What if particle is just what it looks like when something else interacts? In relational quantum mechanics, an electron is not a thing. It is a set of relationships. When an electron interacts with a measuring device, it does not reveal its position. It creates its position, right then, in relation to that device. This is not philosophy. This is the math. Properties do not exist in isolation. They exist between things. A tree falling in an empty forest does make a vibration, but it does not make sound. Sound is a relationship between vibration and an ear. The universe, Wheeler said, is not a collection of objects. It is a collection of observations, questions asked, answers received. Most physicists hate this, because it sounds like we are necessary. Here is the mistake almost every documentary makes. They show you the double-slit experiment. They say, when we observe a particle, it behaves differently. Therefore, consciousness collapses the wave function. This is wrong, or at least incomplete. It is not consciousness that collapses the wave function. It is interaction, any interaction. A photon bouncing off an electron, a rock hitting another rock. The detector does not need to be conscious. It just needs to participate. So why bring consciousness into it at all? Because the math of quantum mechanics describes relationships, and consciousness is the ultimate relationship. It is the place where the universe encounters itself. Neuroscience cannot tell you why a pile of neurons feels like anything. But physics tells you relationship is fundamental, not emergent, not a side effect. We do not know how this works. Anyone who says they do is selling something. But we do know where to look. Not at the particle, at the space between particles. If reality is relational, then you are not a ghost in a machine. You are not a passenger in a cold, deterministic universe. You are a participant. Every decision you make, every question you ask, every relationship you form is not separate from reality. It is reality, continuing to happen. The physicist David Bohm said, reality is undivided wholeness in flowing movement. You are not watching the flow. You are the flow. This atom does not know it is part of a star, a planet, a hand, a camera, a viewer. But it is. Just as you are part of something you cannot yet see from the inside. In the next episode, what if the past and future do not exist? What if now is all there has ever been? Thank you for staying. The search continues.